Oh yeah, Children of Satan. We need to meet with Rasputin. He's having like
It
some...
looks familiar, and yet different.
What does? What looks familiar? Hmm. They're having a feast, apparently. Ooh, what's this? A cocktail recipe for a Bloody Mary. Pinch of something spicy, a pinch of salt, a phallic vegetable of choice. 2 measures of tomato juice and 1 measure of vodka. An exotic cocktail meant to increase potency and add courage to those who like it.
Well, well.
Quite a feast. What's happening here?
At last, the wait is over. Here he is. Sit down, Victor.
What's going on? What sort of little shindig is this?
It's an expression of gratitude.
I don't know what to say.
Better to say nothing. Sit. Finally. Support the weak. Be patient towards all men. The moment has finally come. Here too is my loyal friend, Victor Shulsky. It's thanks to him that we are where we are. And we will be in the future, where we intend. My mind has long been flooded with bloody visions. In their scarlet color, the mists of the future are reflected. I see a great star falling to the blood-stained earth, and the force of its impact tears the roof from sacred temples, including the Orthodox Church of Saint Mary Magdalene, here in Braga.
I'm so tempted. I am so tempted, but let's be nice.
The earth swallows up the Iberian Gate. Kazan Cathedral stands underwater, and Notre Dame de Paris is consumed by fire. Our homeland will then be exhausted by an illness that has long eaten away at her. There's a feeble spark of hope for us. It still flickers, though it may soon go out.
No.
The heir to the throne, little Alexei Romanov, is ill.
What's troubling him?
Life is spilling out of him. The devil himself is tearing him apart from the inside, demanding blood.
Poor child.
But let's not be sad. This news is joyful, as a matter of fact. Because now we know where the source of the danger is, and I can help him. I will heal the heir, just as I healed Victor, though he was bereft of hope. Isn't that true, friend?
It is Rasputin, yes.
It's true. If not for Grigori, I wouldn't be among you anymore. I'd have lost my mind. But thanks to his miracles, I'm still here, and I can testify to that.
I've helped you, just as you've helped us all. Thank you, friend.
You can count on me.
Admirable loyalty. Impressive.
You gave us a chance, and as God as my witness, I won't waste it. Healing the Tsarevich means healing something much greater. the future. A future where each of us will receive equality and respect, regardless of who we are. Free from the afflictions of the body and the soul, living in health and its resulting ecstasy. Finally, in a future in which we can do anything, but don't have to do anything, offering unhindered freedom. To the Thaumaturge's health.
I'd rather not wake up to sights like that.
You didn't want Ligia to see you in such a state.
In that case, it could have been one of my best decisions.
Looking at the events of last night may be the only right one. Time to get up. Get yourself together, and we'll talk later.
Sleep is a waste of time.
Okay. The Kama Sutra, variety is the foundation of passion. It is variety that sparks mutual desire. After all, the study of variety is a must in archery and in fencing, and even more so in love-making. A woman, no matter how great her anger or shame, will not ignore one who falls at her feet. Kiss the following spots: the forehead, cheek, hair, eyes, breasts of both sexes, lips both on the outside and on the inside, thighs, forearms, and female genitals. As the passion grows, nails will mark the body similar to brawl. Playful bites will follow a similar pattern. Okay. There's something else. Wait. No, it's in the bathroom. Hey, it's the suitcase. It looks cheap. Whatever it holds, it isn't worth much. The modest possessions have the glow of hope around them. Hope for a change of fate that seems predetermined. He said he would take care of her, that she was important to him. All she gave him in return was her heart. Oh, Magdalena, eh? Medal, it's Tsar's medal. I wonder what's it doing here instead of being proudly pinned to a uniform. Unpinned from a uniform in the act of pledging allegiance to Rasputin. The hand that did it trembled, but that lasted only a fraction of a second. In the end, loyalty to Rasputin proved paramount. Sofa. There are pillows scattered around the couch. A lot happened here. She was laughing out loud, trying to stop him from saying bawdy words. But he didn't stop, instead only making her laugh more and more and more until the long-awaited satisfaction came. Okay. Salt on the doorstep, scattered on the doorstep as a protection against evil. A hand trembling in fright scattered salt in the hopes of warding off a devilish spirit. Salt was supposed to be good. It was supposed to chase away all evil. Even in this form, only the devil could stink like that. But salt is good. It will do well against him too. Well, the only person who apparently really has a small odor problem is Rasputin. Apparently he stinks very badly, so... is she trying to ward off Rasputin? A wooden broom for everyday use. Each sweep of the broom brought words full of contempt to her lips. What kind of company is this? Mr. and Mrs. Nadachensky have started associating with very strange people. To invite such guests is not proper. And this Scholsky fellow, such a decent name, and yet he is no better than the others. Oh, this maid has truly some opinion here. Apron. She sincerely enjoyed the work. The Nadachenskis were good for her, but things couldn't continue like this. In the anger that permeates every fiber of her apron, one can sense an echo of longing for good, trouble-free times, for the times when he wasn't here. A servant's worries. Everything indicates that the Nadachenski's dutiful maid couldn't stand the presence of Rasputin or the guests he brought under the once respected roof, so she left their employ. She saw him as the devil and looked for a way to ward off the evil spirit, but was apparently unsuccessful. No, they lost the maid. Oh no. It's a broken plate. Oh God, what a party was that? Why can I not? Why could we not have seen the party, man? Empty bottles of expensive liquors. One is put down, another one is raised, another one down, another raised, until all were empty. By no means was that a sign that the party was over. An empty wine glass with lipstick on it. Strange desire lingered on the imprint on the woman's lips. Something new, as if born recently, unexpectedly. The heart freed itself from the fetters of morality and brought previously unknown joy to the body. Rasputin caused this. Incredible. Anila, eh? I see. Pipe. It's wooden and looks like it gets a lot of use. It must belong to Lucian. Smoking the pipe was accompanied by a series of persistent thoughts centered around the dominant one. This is wrong. The morality of the householders' behaviors is unacceptable to the smoker. It shouldn't be like this. Invitation to pray? Dear Countess, I trust I find you in good health. I wish to invite you to a unique prayer session that will be held at our humble apartment. The session will be presided over by our guest as exceptional person who, through prayer, is able to reach the very core of the human soul. Seeing as you are a particularly spirited person, I expect you would like to attend and experience piety from this entirely new perspective. Yeah. So she invited those people. It wasn't even Rasputin. It was actually her. Ashtray. One after another. The ashtray reveals that the smoker seeks a moment of solace in the ritual cigarette. But the solace does not come, so another cigarette is lit. Maybe this healer will actually help her. Maybe he will fulfill his promises and her life will finally improve. A colorful group of cultists. Rasputin has gathered a very colorful group of people around him who don't seem to have much in common at first glance. They come from different social strata, have different personalities, and yet they share some kind of trust in Rasputin, or at least in his promises. Is this the beginning of a cult? Lucian seems to be Lucian? I don't know. Seems to be the only one with a different opinion. Is any of them? I can't see the names. It sucks. Alright, let's talk.
There you are. Finally.
I was looking around. As a result of your decisions, this path is closed. Yeah. Alright, what happened then?
What really happened? My memory is failing me.
Not only a memory, but
For
the looks.
those that sleep in the night are asleep, and those that drink are drunken.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Remember, no matter what happens, everything stays between us.
This place looked different. The Nadajinskis did too.
Everything is happening according to their will and with their blessing.
Not all of them are as favorable to you as your hosts. Their housekeeper quit.
Well, Jesus had opponents too.
And look how it worked out for him. You're aiming high.
The highest. Anything else you want to share?
People believe in you. Yesterday, I felt as though I was part of some kind of cult.
People are everything, Victor. And we are almost like a family. Better, because we're joined by choice, not by blood. We're harbingers of the change that will soon take place. I'm only a guide lighting our way. If there's something still on your mind, speak up.
All these people, you've gathered a colorful group.
We all come from different environments, from different rungs on the ladder. And that's the most beautiful thing about this. What have you found out about them?
Agnella is unknowable, and Lucian is unhappy about the changes taking place in her.
Agnella has completely given up her lust for my sake. She'd rather just pray and pray. I respect that greatly, but I must share my time with others. Do you think that Lucian is jealous about the time his wife devotes to me?
It's possible.
Don't worry about it. Keep talking and asking.
What do you mean, don't worry about it? What?
Magdalena still hasn't rid herself of her youthful naivete. I think she's honestly fallen in love with you.
Are you surprised she has? Many a love has had such a beginning. She's a good girl. Let's not hold that against her.
The fuck is wrong with this dude?
Maria is calculated. She stays close because in you she sees a chance for a better life.
And what's wrong with that? I respect that. I don't demand that you all gaze upon me like a sacred icon. But loyalty? There are all sorts of ways a person can win that for themselves. Anything else?
How did you manage to convince a Tsarist officer to come to you?
He came of his own accord, like all of you. Lazarev has great potential. He's exceptionally eager. He senses that his country is sick, and he'd like to solve the problem. Is there more you need to know?
No.
Enough about these people.
I'm at your service, Victor. Ask for what you want.
I was gonna say, he sounds awfully needy, like he really wants something.
This whole farce, the thank yous, what's it all for? What intentions do you have toward me?
Intentions that we become friends and help one another, and complement one another. I have skills that you don't, and vice versa. I'm not hiding anything from you, Victor.
I do not believe you one
I'll
bit.
leave you alone. I've got business to get back to.
Go in health, friend.
Do you have a moment?
For you, always.
No, there's nothing else.
I'll leave you alone. I've got business to get back to.
Go in.
I thought since you still that there is something else, but no. We need to find father's friends. Yes, that was really the entire thing. Look around for the Orthodox Church in Prague. Memory horizons, find out what Uper wants. I don't think we can do that yet. 1 second. I'll be right back real quick. I'm back, sorry. Brother came unexpectedly. Oops. There we go. Wait. What was that showing us what? He came. Yeah, he did. Ah. Alright, wait. Find out what Upir wants. Let's do that real quick. Need to get out of here. And after that, we're gonna try the fight that we have failed so horribly last night, and see if we can defeat it today. But I'm gonna make a safe spot this time prior to it. First, we find Upir. Holy shit, is he on the other end of this city? Why is at home? Why couldn't he say so that he was at home? No, it changed the quest to find father's friends. Oh, fine, let's go with that one then. I can't be asked learning around again. Gosh darn it, I did not think that would... But why did it change? Neatly folded letter. Dear Miss Schulzka, let me be honest, you are not my first choice. Your face is common. Your excessive independence and tendency to wear pants are disturbing, and the annoyed expression frequently present on your face makes your eyebrows look like two angry badgers. Moreover, your intelligence with bodes no good in a woman. We both know living with you would be a source of incessant migraines and nonsense. What? Wait, by the way, Happy Women's Day and stuff, right? Still, I'm willing to offer marriage. I think that the aforementioned circumstances, my offer is more than generous. Please do consider it. Wow. Well, your clothes suck. You're too smart. You are absolutely fucking independent, and you are wearing pants. But I'm still willing to. Oh, thank you. It's nice. A very generic letter, strange that someone kept it. Beneath the neat letters pulses a deeply hidden thaumaturgic message. Are you looking for a Kabbalist outside of Warsaw? Don't bother. One of the best is closer than you think. Isaac Sover of the Gnostic Synagogue. Property deeds. A list of father's properties. There are a lot of them, but most are well-known addresses in and outside the city, except for one. Do we get to know which one or no?
I have to find their meeting place.
An ordinary wooden box, nothing special. The box is seemingly empty, yet at the bottom rests a clear and precise thought that wasn't left there by accident. It was laid out carefully by the skilled mind of a thaumaturge. The message is short. Let us meet. A suspicious address and a message that only another thaumaturge could read. It smells of mystery and conspiracy. This is exactly what Konnichin and Svetlana were talking about. I should check it out. An amulet. The words engraved on the amulet exude regret, and the message enchanted in the locket whispers a warning. The echo of Golem's curse smells of dark Kabbalah and remorse. I feel something else, a trace. I recognize it. It was in the ruins of the tenant house under which my father died. It's long, the text, Kabbalistic, holy shit. It's long and convoluted, oh god, and describes how only the sons of Abraham can create living bodies out of clay, stinks of he slams the book on the desk and violently turns its pages, tearing the paper between trembling fingers. He is vexed. He pauses to think about the curse of Abraham that was placed upon him. There must be a solution, there must be. Golem's Genesis. Rabbi Sofer from Neusek, I don't know. Cast the Golem curse on father. Interesting, especially given the fact that the two were seemingly friends. On the other hand, destroying important relationships was father's favorite pastime, so it doesn't surprise me. If I wanted to get rid of a golem, I should go to Mirov. Alright, I think we're done here. Honestly, I want to try. Now I've got some more fight, some more points. I want to try the fight again. I want to see first though what I have to. Oh, you can't see it because he summons them last. Ah! We're gonna have to have a save before that, and then we see. Okay, wait. There, this one. Do not change the quest again, please.
And again I find myself under the gaze
A lot happens here.
Instead of
We saw
putting
this
your hand-
yesterday a
I
couple
don't
of
know
times.
if touching...
Layla. Busy.
Says.
The gold...
Anything.
I know the...
Did you hear? Come on.
Pock.
No. And if you so much as touch me, I'll go to your
There
Ohlona
it
buddies
is.
and tell them that you're stealing from your clients, including their people.
You little.
Come to me.
This time you're
Audacity
mine.
certainly helped Layla and her brother tackle their fate. But it also led you down the path of transgression. Without it,
Bloody Dead receives damage in the last round of the state's duration. So after the next turn. I need more skills? I'm looking, sorry, I'm still looking for something. Alright, let's try this. Jesus. I am so screwed yet again. Yeah, not enough. I still can't. I still cannot dispel them. We are so dead. As far as I play this has never interrupted anybody for anything. This is a joke. Ooh, no. Ah. Yep, Dad. We won! I think we won. We fucking won,
You're
man!
mine. Almost.
Is it over? I don't feel particularly different, except that I don't want to be here anymore. I have to go back to my brother.
Will you be alright?
Yes, I'm almost certain of that. Rest. You look awful.
Good luck.
Okay, we need to go back to Rasputin now. Where the fuck are we? There's a point of interest. I don't know if you have checked it out yet, but let's check it out. In case we haven't. We might not have this one. Nope, we didn't. Alright, I need to find Rasputin. Point of interest, barber. There.
Do you have a moment?
For you, always.
I need your help. Again.
And I won't turn you down again.
Grigori?
Where did you find that salutor? In the Sahara?
It's a djinn.
A master of wishes in his own form. Quickly, Victor, before he buries us both. Focus on your wish. Extraordinary. He doesn't threaten you anymore. Your wish is his command.
Alright, let's find out what this guy wants.
The plan is simple. Bashka has a stand around the corner where she sells moonshine. You've got the money, I've got the will, everything fits. The evening is set.
You're a real strategist, brother.
Then, the bald guy looks to his left, looks to his right, and pooh, smacks the cop right in the face.
Calm down, don't go hitting me now. Has anyone ever told you that you get overly excited about certain things?
Name?
Shulsky.
From those Shulskis? Well, well, your daddy will be happy.
Just like my daddy when he hears that I've been leading little Victor down the wrong path again.
Shut your mouth, punk, or my deputy will put a precautionary bullet in your right butt cheek.
Boris wanted to show me his father's store. He picked a bad moment. I didn't need Thaumaturge to feel his shame at that moment. We can go. Now I'm ashamed of what I felt back then. I felt superior. What do you want to tell me, friend?
Victor, my old man will kill me when he finds out this was our doing.
Don't go yellow on me now, brother. First off, it wasn't our doing, it was mine. Second, keep a lookout if anybody's coming. I have to focus. Semin's a prick. Look, it's so pretty.
You've made the eye a little crooked.
What's happening? He was a bad teenager.
Victor, get it through your fucking head. I don't give a fuck about the Shulsky family money. This is a matter of my pops and my honor.
All right already, calm down. I have a different plan.
What plan? Because if Sataniswaf is involved, I'm out!
Calm down, it's not like that, but we have to get into his office.
What the fuck did they do? Man, it is this way. Whoa!
I don't want to see it. We didn't realize what we were doing. We were still children. Mieszko Semin was a scoundrel. He ruined many people's lives. This is my pride. The same you clung to. Barely discovered, but it was what pushed me into it. It got the better of me at the time.
You've been
Are we all
dotted.
like that? Is every thaumaturge enslaved by their flaw? I was tormented by guilt for a long time. But eventually, that event made me who I am today. Didn't it?
Either he's got more or... Oh, it's gone. I think. During Rasputin's speech, many words were said, but those at the church of St. Mary Magdalene had something special about them. I think Rasputin wanted to give me a message, as if he expected me to go there. I should check this place out. Well, let's do that then. Oh my. Holy shit.
I haven't seen you here before, young man. You look exhausted. What brings you here?
Be warned, I'm not religious.
And yet, your feet brought you here. I sense you have doubts, questions, so ask.
What is the church's position on Thaumaturge?
That's a fairly difficult subject. There is hope for all, even for those who live in great sin.
So, in your opinion, Father, being a Thaumaturge is a sin?
It's not up to me to say what's a sin and what isn't, but there's hope for everyone, young man.
The fuck you saying then?
I'll be off.
Holy shit.
I'm sure you have more urgent matters to attend to.
There's other stuff that I haven't discovered yet, so we can't do...
I'll be here if you want to talk.
So we can't do this
Remember,
yet.
darkness does not exist without light. If your demons are real, then so is God who cursed them.
Mm-hmm. Oops. Money. Let's have a look. Incense. It continues to emit smoke. The suffocating odor is difficult to bear. Words repeated continuously like a mantra, regularly, often, and with great excitement, still hover over the incense smoke. Attempts to chase away Satan, cries to heaven, beseeching divine intervention for souls possessed by various evil spirits. The candles aren't burning. Must be ritualistic. It only on special occasions. False. A lectern used in Orthodox rites and for taking confessions. Echoes of a whisper remained atop the lectern. The confession that Kirill had heard, a confession or a silent cry for help, a desperate plea for hope. Sarina, huh? Get lost. Yeah, nice. Icon. An icon with the constance of Tsar Nikolai II. He looked at the icon for a long time, straight into the Tsar's eyes, as if interrogating him. Perhaps looking for inspiration, he stepped away from it with a plan formed in his head. though the icon hadn't answered. Oh, Rasputin was here, I see. A chair, a wooden chair, nothing about it stands out. Her heart was pounding in trepidation as she sat in the chair. Words of the prayer brought no solace, nor did Christ looking calmly down at her from the icon. The fear of the entity closest to her life overshadowed everything else. The last hope that Serena visits the Orthodox Church, most likely incognito, seeing as no one is talking about it. Her confessor is Kirill, from whom she seeks help. For her troubled heart, her thoughts are full of fear. Alright, let's see if we find anything else. There is something else. Yeah. Prayer book contains prayers spoken during exorcism. The pages of the prayer book are read from often, although the words written on them have already engraved themselves in memory. The same prayers are used for various cases of alleged possessions. Orthodox ritual. Exorcisms are held regularly in the sacred space, conducted by Father Kirill. The clergyman follows his learned routine and does not take particular care to identify cases or actually help tormented souls. Who would have thought he would be unhelpful, eh? Alright, dude, I'm back.
Are there any other reflections gnawing at you?
You're an exorcist, aren't you? I've heard you regularly drive Satan out of people here.
Yes, it's true.
Does it often work?
If the flame of doubting Thomas flickers inside you, you can soon witness the miracle of exorcism with your own eyes. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Do you really believe that nonsense, Father? That demons dwell inside people? Is that calculation or habit?
I think we aren't so different from one another. I don't question the existence of your demons, Thaumaturge.
I had to ask.
Is there still something troubling you?
Do you know Grigory Rasputin, Father? He also visited this place not long ago.
Rasputin. I haven't seen him here, but yes, I know him, and I remember him well. It's impossible to forget someone like that.
How do you know one another?
From back in Petersburg, he was looking for protection, posing as a great preacher, but I was suspicious of him. He was nothing more than an ordinary charlatan. Just talking about that man sullies the palate with sin. Why do you ask about him?
No reason.
Friend from Petersburg. During conversation, Kirill revealed that he'd met Rasputin in Petersburg. He doesn't think very highly of him. In fact, he demonstrated hostility towards the man. Rasputin tried to integrate himself with the local clergy, but he didn't succeed. Rasputin's secret. Rasputin has been to the Orthodox Church before. On top of that, he knows Kirill, though he didn't mention it. What is he scheming? Definitely something related to the Tsar, whose effigy he was gazing at so intently.
You get some peculiar guests here, Father.
There is room in God's house for everyone.
It's no secret that Tsarina Alexandra is particularly God-fearing. Do you know her well?
As well as a confessor can.
So, quite well.
If you're looking for gossip about Her Imperial Majesty, you've come to the wrong place. There are plenty of people at Rozhitsky Bazaar eager for such chit-chat. I feel as though this is not an accidental meeting.
I'll be off. I'm sure you have more urgent matters to attend to, Father.
I'll be here if you want to talk. And remember, darkness does not exist without light.
Okay. Let's see. There's only one side quest left. See if we get. Oh, we got a ping for that. New clothes. Let's see. Where it leads us. Oh. Wait, there's two? Oh shit. Let's follow this one. What, in here? Wait, it changed the fucking quest again. Are you fucking serious? Hey. No. I'm sure I pressed F on it. Oh, we found nothing. Alright, well, we might as well do that then. I thought it found something, but it didn't. Right, let's go. Now it won't change back from it. Are you serious? There we go. Talk to the rabbi. Do we have to wait here? Anything? Alright, let's talk to him.
Hello.
You said a month, 2 at most. I believed you. Then came the very first rain, and it was pouring in again. You fixed it, then the next rain. Soaked. I can't sleep because I have to keep emptying buckets. It's leaking just as badly as it was before. But the eyes of God are in every place, and they're watching.
Rabbi, when I said 2 months, you said there was one hole in the ceiling, but the whole building is in shambles here.
I can do it.
Quiet! You can seal up your daddy's barn with straw. The roof is gonna get holes because the foundations are crumbling.
So, let's go down to the basement.
Oh no, definitely not there.
What's wrong with the basement?
What's in the basement that's so frightening?
Hashem, something down there reeks so awful that...
Come now, don't be silly. Why do you afflict me so? I know why, because you know I shall bear it. Well, sir, are you just here to listen, or have you got something to say?
Am I speaking to Rabbi Sofer?
You see, all I gotta do is mention these cellars and his name comes up.
Would Hashem let a synagogue be haunted?
Hey now, quiet.
You're too late, I'm afraid. My name is Feldman. Rabbi Sofer departed this world almost a year ago. Forgive me, I have worldly matters to attend to.
I understand, Rabbi. And if someone were to help you with these workers?
In the words of the market woman trying to tempt a Jewish man into idolatry, what harm would it do?
I understand.
Young rabbi, renovations of the synagogue and woolly workers. No wonder the rabbi doesn't have time to talk to me. He's got a lot on his mind. Bucket for rainwater. The roof must be leaking in more than one place. The mirror of the water reflects a thought, pure and strong like a hailstone. The house of God cannot resemble a ruin. It's not right. Something must be done about it while there's still time. Cracked wall. The crack runs from the ground all the way up to the roof. of the synagogue, from which water steadily drips. A crack in the wall hides the fear of righteous divine punishment extracted upon those who truly deserve it. After all, things would be different if such was God's will. Someone had to have committed many sins to cause the synagogue to be in its current state. Old ladder. It's worn out. It must have seen many renovations. The ladder was placed with vigor and the deep conviction that work on restoring the house of God is an honor and a good deed that will surely be noticed by the Almighty and heavenly hosts. Such work is a treasure. The renovations of the synagogue, the workers are pious, but their faith has led them to different conclusions. The younger one wants to renovate the temple for God's glory as fast as possible. The older one fears that restoring that which God's will has destroyed is a sin. I should make sure that the prevailing interpretations is the one that aligns with my goals. Oh, now we can influence it. Strengthen the younger one's resistance. He puts his foot down. Oh, yeah.
Back up. God helps those who help themselves.
But maybe you're right, Rabbi. Maybe Hashem is afflicting us, setting a test for us.
You heard the guy talking about Sofer. The old man cursed this place, especially these cellars.
So I'll go on my own and show that Hashem protects me against curses in Hashem's domain.
On your own. You can seal up your daddy's barn, right? Fine, let's go.
You've gotten the better of me again, Hashem. Your tests still surprise me, but if this is your will, I think Hashem has sent you to me. Who are you?
No. He doesn't need to know that. If he hasn't figured that out by now, no.
I'm the son of Stanisław Szulski, and I really need help.
Let's go into my office. Let's show Hashem we accept the challenge. Please, tell me what problem brought you here.
Rabbi Sofer put a curse on my father. Unfortunately, it started affecting his children as well.
A curse is a serious accusation, you know. I find it hard to believe Sofer would do such a thing.
Maybe, Rabbi, you could tell me something about golems.
Son of Stanisław, golems are a matter of Kabbalah, and you are not allowed to study them. It's a trap for a soul. There are tales of golems being summoned for revenge, or in good faith, for protection. But they all end rather badly. And you claim that Sofer supposedly sent a golem?
I don't know. Did the old rabbi perhaps leave some things here? May I take a look at them?
Yes, here you are. All his books are here. I don't think I threw anything out. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Rabbi, could you tell me something about Sofer?
He was fair, but also difficult and very principled, like this city. Riots, provocations, pogroms, overpopulation. But if he's the one who inflicted the curse, he must have been a powerful Thaumaturge and Kabbalist.
Who can summon a golem?
Normally, it's determined by need. The Kabbalist rabbi summons the golem himself, but other Jewish people can also entreat him to do so. In legends, the golem is a terrible punishment and a tool for meting out divine justice. But I think it's an offense against Hashem, and revenge is no justice.
How can I stop a golem?
To summon it to life, you write the 3 Hebrew letters spelling emes, truth, on the clay that formed it. In an attempt to stop the monster, the heroes of these legends would erase the first letter from its clay body. That leaves mes, which means death. But I don't know how much truth is in that.
Rabbi, could you help me understand something about Kabbalah?
No, and I'll say no more on the subject. I fear for your soul.
I'm afraid that I won't find anything more here. Thank you, Rabbi.
Oh my. A prescription. A prescription for heart-strengthening liquor. The doctor's handwriting is hardly neat, but it radiates profound care for his companion. Let us stretch out with tenderness, wanting to ease the suffering of a friend, a special person with whom one shares the same ideas and the same mission, one meant to change the face of the world. A bitten fountain pen, an expensive fountain pen with a bitten tip. Someone here doesn't concern themselves much with worldly possessions. The words left his throat but stopped at the bitten end of the pen and refused to march further. The rabbi wanted to confess everything, to talk about the motives that guided Stanislav's actions. He didn't, though, in the name of the greater good.
Mordechai Chayat. What do you know?
Mordechai, huh? A porcelain cup. The dregs at the bottom are covered in mold. The cup has been here for a long time. The words of a plea made over the cup of tea cower near the mold. A plea to cast the golem's curse, justice for the sins committed against Mordechai and his community. Trotsky should experience the wrath of the sons of Abraham. He must suffer just punishment. But he killed my daddy? Oh no.
Rabbi?
I'm listening.
I found a prescription belonging to the old rabbi. Was something troubling him?
He had heart problems. The local pharmacist would even bring him some kind of special medicine.
What was that pharmacist called?
Abraham Horowitz. But now his pharmacy is sitting empty.
Let me guess. He's dead?
Unfortunately. Some say that the socialists were involved. Others claim it was the Ochrana's doing. Let's keep talking, if you need to.
The rabbi's opinion of the pharmacist. The rabbi says that Abraham Horowitz left behind an abundant pharmacy on the edge of Mirov, as well as sadness in the hearts of the members of his community. Nevertheless, his disappearance was accompanied by strange rumors mentioning the Ochrama and the socialists, a potentially dangerous mix.
Mordechai Chayat. Do you know that name, Rabbi?
He owns one of the laundries here in Miruf, but I admit he doesn't really come to see me. Maybe there are other things I could be of more help with.
I'll be off now.
I'll pray for you.
No, wait. We need to talk. I want to go to the pharmacy first. Let's go there. Windowsill. It has rings from glasses and cups on it. Someone wasn't using a coaster. The destroyed wood of the windowsill is filled with the fear of revenge from the people he ultimately failed to help. People who will come not for medicine but to wring his neck. But this is still better than the fate the Thaumaturge will inflict on him. Scholzky is the one to be feared. I can see the bottom. Gone is the sheen of pomade. The box is densely covered with words of matter-of-fact calculations and focus on the goal. Carrying out the command will require the explosion to be spectacular. It must shake the very foundation of the Tsar Empire, and that will require more pomade, much more. But how one can get Tsar stocks tracking one's every move? Right. A locked pharmacy. The windows are boarded up and the doorstep is covered with thick layer of dust. The pharmacy was the jewel in the neighborhood's crown until it wasn't. Customers took their business elsewhere, which wouldn't have been such a bad thing if not for the whispers of the place having a bad aura, which forever destroyed that which was once good about it. Holy shit. Stanislav's sins. Mordechai blames father for the disappearance of Abraham Horowitz, but he does not know the whole truth. Horowitz was involved in a dangerous game between the socialists and the Okhrana, which sooner or later would have put many people in danger. Stanislav Scholzky got rid of the apothecary in cold blood, but he did it in the name of the greater good.
You're talking nonsense!
By Abraham's beard, that's the way it was. Did you hear about Praga? I'm at the harbor getting fish, and half the wharf is in splinters. They said there's even bodies.
More bodies than they usually fish out of the Vistula, practically every day. They were only just writing about Povishle.
But listen to this. They're saying it's some giant did it all.
You sure?
Maybe I can help. Recently, I've taken an interest in one of those.
Leave us alone. Did you wander in here by mistake? You got some dirty laundry that needs cleaning, Mr. Scholzky.
I was interested in this giant you mentioned to the fishmonger.
I can't help you. Rabbis are the ones who deal with golems.
I didn't say anything about a golem.
I'm afraid I can't help you. And now, if you'd like...
Wow, how to mess up.
You were curious how my father died. Beneath the ruins of a building in Śródmieście.
That's awful. How did it happen?
I'm glad you're asking. A remarkable death, isn't it?
Yes.
Wait, what? That's it?
Let's have a word about your conflict with my father.
There was no such thing. I have warm feelings for the store, and his father as well.
Why did you quit working for my father?
It was a mutual decision.
I know that you and my father parted ways in bad terms. What happened?
We both had difficult personalities, but I still remember him fondly.
You're not telling me everything.
I don't have to explain myself to you, Mr. Shulsky.
I'm leaving now, but I can tell this won't be the last time we meet.
Farewell.
Lost coin. An old coin worth 30 kopecks. This coin is soaked through with irritation brought on by a failed attempt at reconciliation. How long can you keep explaining things to someone who refuses to listen? Once you've been found guilty, there's nothing that will change that. No fact or plea. Anger is all that remains. Group photograph in the office. Father and Mordechai. On the store's opening day, they look happy. The photograph is covered with a thick layer of regret and disappointment. Mordechai really believed in all of it. In friendship, in good intentions, and in the fact that Stanislav Shulsky was a good person. Unfortunately, he was wrong. All that was left of the friendship was bitterness. Stanislav and Mordechai was father's friend and colleague until Stanislav Shulsky did something that awoke hatred in his friend. Whatever it was, it pushed Mordechai to the edge, and he asked Rabbi Sofer to cast the golem curse. Unfortunately, once father died, the curse passed on to me. Thanks, Papa.
Is there something else you need?
Let's talk about your relationship with my father. A tense relationship.
Mr. Shulsky, I'll say it one more time. Stanisław and I didn't quarrel.
You fucking killed him, man.
Liar. Your anger still lingers around the photograph of my father. You're going to find it hard to hide anything from me.
I'm not in the habit of speaking ill of the dead, Mr. Shulsky. Especially to their family. Old grudges drove us apart. Not all stains are easy to remove, especially ones on a person's honor.
And might they give you a reason to seek revenge? A motive?
I can't summon golems if that's what you're getting at.
But you know there is such a possibility.
Is that all? I need to get back to work.
I know about the pharmacist.
Beg your pardon?
All this is because Abraham Horowitz, isn't it? He lost his life, and the whole community felt it. Seems like you did most of all. I just don't get why Horowitz was so important to you.
Community. Something you Shulskis don't know a thing about. Here, we take care of everyone equally. No one is more or less important than anyone else. Your father's punishment was fitting for his actions and his background. The wrath of the Jewish people. A death for a death.
Was it worth it? A golem is a blunt instrument that kills and harms everyone in reach.
What are you talking about?
I don't think the punishment is adequate for the crime. Horowitz had something on his conscience. He must have, if both the Ohrana and the Socialists were interested in him. And what my father did, I can't believe I'm saying this, but his motives seem noble.
Oh, do they?
There's no trace of cruelty in his actions. He didn't do it for his own profit, but for some kind of greater good.
Without any specifics, those are just words.
You wanted to teach my father a lesson, and you did. It's too bad innocent people died in the process. The building that collapsed on Stanisław, it was inhabited by people. Now all that's left of them are some damaged items. That's what happens every time the golem physically manifests. Random people lose their lives due to its untamed power.
No, it can't be. It wasn't supposed to be that way.
My father and Sofer knew one another for years. Father knew the rabbi could be forced to create a golem if Horowitz was killed. They both took that risk. Sofer couldn't reveal that he knew Stanisław. He also knew that Horowitz had to disappear because he was a threat to too many people.
To whom?
That doesn't matter. You don't have anything to do with this, Mordechai. Just like I have nothing to do with my father's actions. I am connected to them only by my blood.
What do you want?
To get rid of the golem. Tell me something, anything, that will get me closer to a solution.
Instead of telling you, I'll show you.
Where? Into an alley, where some friend of yours will smack me around?
To the synagogue. Are you coming?
I'll join you. I hope it's worth my while.
I'll call Feldman and wait in the basement. He should see this too.
Right, on this note, we're gonna stop here now. Meet with the synagogue basement. Need to get rid of this at some point, so I'm gonna save. I'm gonna be back later, not with this, probably with some last epoch, so wait, let's save here. Overwrite. You guys have a nice evening. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.